समाचार विगतवार।
Hyundai i20 N-Line, one of the sportier hatchbacks on sale in the market today. आज की वीडियो में we are going to put this car, the 2024 facelifted model, through 10 real life tests. ये गाड़ी में ज़्यादा major changes नहीं है, new bumpers, new grille, new alloy wheels, all that. But mechanically it is the same as before. Let's put it through a test and देखते गाड़ी कैसे perform करती है. You get the same engine as before, 1 liter 3-cylinder engine making 120 PS of power, 172 Newton meters of torque, and with the 7-speed DCT on this car. ये गाड़ी में manual भी आ जाता है अभी. पहले it used to come with an IMT, but now Hyundai is offering a proper 6-speed manual with this car. We have the DCT with us because it is just more convenient. Performance is quite nice from this engine. Refinement थोड़ा और better हो सकता था because if it was a 4-cylinder engine, थोड़ी ज़्यादा smoothness इसमें आपको मिल जाती. But again, it is still one of the better engines in this segment. तो 0 to 100 test करते हैं. We'll put this car through the acceleration test in eco mode, normal mode and sport mode. देखते गाड़ी कैसे perform करती है. We saw the acceleration of the i20 N-Line DCT. काफी बढ़िया है acceleration. Let's do one thing. Let's do a braking test now. देखते गाड़ी की 4 disc brakes के साथ braking performance कैसी है. गाड़ी को ले जाएंगे 60-70 km/h पे and stand on the brake pedal. Decent braking performance. It has all 4 disc brakes, but थोड़ा distance ज़्यादा लगा मुझे. You can see the actual distance on the screen right now. Acceleration हो गया, braking हो गया. Now it is time for a slalom test. Let's get going. We have the car in sport mode, and I really like how Hyundai has tuned the suspension of this car. Feels nice, very stable, and yeah, I like the steering feel also of this car. It has some heft to it, and I like that overall feel. वापस कर दे एक बार, and off we go. And we are done. I think I drove over 1 cone, but overall it was nice. 2 cones actually. Oh my god, but ठीक है, अच्छा था. How is the horn of the i20 N-Line? Same as before, single tone horn. I think Hyundai could have offered something more premium over here. Kia Sonet में जो horn आता है, Hyundai Creta में जो horn आता है, Verna में जो horn आता है, वो इसमें होता है, तो I think better suit करता गाड़ी की image को. टाइम फॉर द इंग्रेस एग्रेस टेस्ट. देखते हैं गाड़ी में बैठना और गाड़ी से बाहर उतरना कितना इजी या डिफिकल्ट है. वील स्टार्ट ऑफ विद द ड्राइवर सीट. ऑफ कोर्स दिस इज अ लो स्लंग कार. डोर ओपन्स वाइड एंड यू आर इनसाइड द ड्राइवर सीट. काफ़ी लो सीटिंग पोजीशन इसमें आपको मिल जाती है, बट इट इज़ वेरी स्पॉटी एंड आई थिंक द यंगर ऑडियंस विल अप्रिशिएट दिस. पीछे की सीट देख लेते हैं. अगेन डोर ओपन्स वाइड, नॉट 90 डिग्रीज दो, एंड not too easy, not too difficult to get in and out of the rear seat. यहाँ पे बाहर आने में थोड़ी जगह limited feel होती है, and again the seating position is quite low, so I think elders may not appreciate it, but the target audience of the N-Line will like it. How is the boot space on the i20 N-Line? इसमें आपको 311 लीटर्स की बूट कैपेसिटी मिल जाती है. Now if we compare this to competition, the Baleno and of course the Glanza get a 318 liter boot, while the Tata Altroz gets a significantly bigger 345 liter boot. इसमें आपको 60-40 split function नहीं मिलता for the rear seats, and when you open this thing, you get the spare wheel, which is 15 inches in size. 185 section 15 inch. जो main tires है वो 195 section 16 inch tires है, and this of course comes with a steel rim and not an alloy wheel. The i20 N-Line is fun to drive out on the road, लेकिन इंडिया में गंदे रोड भर भर के आपको मिल जाते हैं. Can this car tackle bad roads? चलो देखते हैं. Time for the bad road test with the i20 N-Line. 16 inch tires इसमें आपको मिल जाते हैं. Ground clearance is a little low on this car, and I think it should be able to handle bad roads. वैसे the suspension feels a little stiffer on the i20 N line compared to the regular i20, and personally I like the ride quality of this car. I mean, I like that stiffness which it has to it. The regular i20 feels a little too soft. Target audience of the regular i20, they would prefer it that way only because that is more comfortable. This has again that sportier edge to it, but personally I prefer this one. And yeah, the car is not touching anywhere. It seems to be clearing all these bad पैचेस विद अ लॉट ऑफ ईज. तो यहाँ पे वैसे कोई मेजर दिक्कत की बात तो लग नहीं रही मुझे अभी तक. i20 चला के एक चीज़ मैंने नोटिस की, सस्पेंशन इज स्टिफ, द सीट्स आर ऑल्सो लिटिल स्टिफ, द कुशनिंग इज स्टिफ, नॉट वेरी सॉफ्ट, and the steering of course has some heft to it, but you know, you get that sense of being in a premium hatchback. Quality अच्छी लगती है, and the way the car just holds you into place, that is very nice over here. How is the audio system on the Hyundai i20 N line? Now this car gets a 10.25-inch screen over here, and you get 7 Bose speakers with this car. So basically 4 door speakers, 2 front tweeters, and 1 subwoofer at the back, no front center speaker. So let's see how's the sound quality. I'll play this track. I like the sound quality offered by this audio system. Good bass, good thump, and even at high volumes, it doesn't get very distorted. But I think the Tata Ultras also comes very close to it. Of course, the touchscreen is better on the i20, not all that great on the Ultras, but the quality of the speakers, the sound thrown by the speakers is very, very similar. It's actually a close fight between the Ultras and the i20 over there. Time for the bottle holder test with the i20 N line. देखते हैं कितनी जगह पे 1 लीटर बॉटल फिट आती है गाड़ी में. Time for the rear seat test with the i20 N line. 3 people over here. No headrest for the middle passenger.
Arey. It's a tight fit.
It's a decent fit actually.
Not too tight actually.
It doesn't feel very tight. I mean, more space in the Baleno, I guess.
Yes.
The window is big. Grab handle over here. There's a light in the middle. All black interior.
And your head is not really touching, but it's close.
It is close to the window line over here. This pillar over here, but enough headroom. Legroom is also quite nice with my driving position. AC vents over here.
मेरे को तो बहुत जगह है.
अच्छा है space, मतलब it is decent enough.
Yes.
I mean, if I had this car, मैं तो खुद चलाता इसको. It is nice to drive, but you know, for people who are going to sit at the back occasionally, काफी अच्छा है experience.
Yes. Like, the only problem I feel is the seat is a little hard, not soft.
Yeah.
मतलब मारुति में थोड़ा सा कुशनी फील है ना.
हाँ, Baleno Glance में थोड़ी soft है.
Yes.
यहाँ पे थोड़ी stiff है.
मिडल में सॉफ्ट लग रहा
है क्या? अच्छा.
And the seating position is very low actually. So I'm not sure senior citizens को ये अच्छा लगेगा या नहीं.
Correct.
So that could be a problem, but I think so far so good.
ऐसा अभी one of the first times in a hatchback ऐसा है कि मेरे को हाथ ऊपर नहीं डालना पड़े. मैं ऐसे
हाँ, तो बैठे आराम से 3 लोग इसमें. Let's check out the headlights of the i20 N line. So right now everything is off. अभी low beam पहले parking light पहले on कर लेते हैं. So this is with the parking light on. Of course you cannot see anything. But this is with the fog lamps on. ये गाड़ी में आपको halogen fog lamps मिल जाते हैं. Fog lights are on. अभी low beam on कर लेते हैं. This is the low beam without fog lamp, with fog lamp. This is the high beam of the car. High beam आप देख सकते हैं. LED high beam, LED low beam and halogen fog lamp. Indicator भी मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ. I don't think it is visible much, but इसमें आपको decent lights मिल जाती है. But of course at during rains, I think better visibility हो सकती थी. This is what I experienced when I drove the i20 N line the last time, the pre-facelift model. Personally, I really like the Hyundai i20 N line because it looks sporty, it drives really well, and it just has that young appeal to it. But this car is expensive. This one, the N8 DCT, costs 14.5 lakh rupees on road Mumbai, which I think is a lot of money for a hatchback of this size. And for that price, you actually have a lot of options. You spend a little more, you can get yourself the Hyundai Venue N line. You spend a little less, you can get yourself the regular i20, which I think does the job for most people out there. जिसको थोड़ी exclusivity चाहिए, जिसको N line की badging चाहिए, थोड़े design elements चाहिए, and a stiffer suspension setup, you can of course get the N line. It won't disappoint you, but ये price range में there are a lot of options available. In fact, you can even get the lower variants of the Virtus, Slavia, Verna also for this price point. And the Virtus and the Slavia of course get a 1 liter TSI engine जो lower variants में आता है, तो वो भी आपको ये budget में मिल जाएगा. Of course not with the DCT, with a manual or a 6-speed TC, but of course ये problem है, the Indian market has so many options that you will be spoiled for choice choice in the 14-15 lakh rupee price segment. So that's about it from my side. Now you guys have to tell me in the comment section below, ये प्राइस पॉइंट में आप लोग क्या खरीदोगे, i20 N-Line, रेगुलर i20, वेन्यू N-Line और मे बी सम अदर कार फ्रॉम एनी अदर सेगमेंट. बताओ नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. आई विल सी यू गाइस वेरी सून.